Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. It's a new week, it's a new start. Hopefully, it's the same results. So, we ended last week after a bit of a struggle. We ended last week on a high. I will go over the results in a moment once I've made sure the stream's working. Because I've already tried to record this once and it didn't pick up my microphone for some reason. And luckily, I noticed before I went to the game, but it still doesn't seem to be loading. But anyway, we'll just get on with it as we usually would. Today we've got Everton away from home, which is kind of crazy because in real life at the weekend we just had Everton away from home. A 2-1 win in real life. I'm hoping for a similar result in game as well, or at least at the very least a win in some kind of aspect. It doesn't have to exactly be 2-1 as long as we get those 3 points, because Chelsea did drop points a little bit and we are now only 6 points behind them. After that bad run of form, we could still maybe turn it around. I'm not saying we'll definitely turn it around, but we still have Chelsea to play ourselves, and a win there will set us up perfectly. But also, Chelsea they've got Newcastle next, which will be a big game for them. They played Wolves, who they dropped points to. They will have Newcastle. Hopefully, Newcastle could do something for us there. Newcastle down 11th, but they've got some quality players. And then we've got Spurs, and they've got Leeds. Leeds are always a surprise package, at least in my experience so far this season, Season 3. Leeds have been a surprise package. If you are in the chat and you are chatting away, I'm sorry I'm unable to see it because Twitch is acting up, and I have no idea why. I'm hoping I'm actually live, but if I'm not, then it is what it is. I'm just trying to check one more time before we go any further. I don't want to go too far into this episode in case I'm not actually alive. I think it's finally working. Alright, so I can actually see the chat and everything now. Our manager rating is still tanking, so I'm wondering at this point, should I just try and do some of these objectives? Because I don't really care personally, but I don't want to get sacked before the end of the season, kind of thing. So I'd rather at least get to the end of the season and do the Euros as well before I get sacked. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on the manager rating. It is 71. I'm not sure why it's too bad because we're okay. We're in a title race and we're doing very well in the Champions League. As you can see here, Maguire scores first goal this season. Maguire scored for the first time this season to push Manchester United to a 6-0 win against Sevilla. That was a mad game. That game was mental. There was absolutely no way we should have won by that scoreline, but we did. But yeah, we absolutely walloped Sevilla. So first of all, let's go over the results from the previous week. So Sunday's double uploads with Southampton and Sevilla, 2 wins there. The Saturday double uploads, we beat Liverpool, but we also lost Liverpool in the FA Cup, which resulted in us getting knocked out. The Friday upload, which was actually done on the Saturday because I forgot to upload it on the Friday, eek. It was the Sevilla draw, the first leg of that round of 16. Thursday was West Ham, we lost 2-0. Wednesday was Arsenal, we lost 1-0. Tuesday was Newcastle, and we drew 1-1. And it feels like a lifetime ago, but it was really only last Monday that we overcame Lincoln in the FA Cup. It's quite a long season, still left to go as well. We also, I guess we were drawn in the fucking quarterfinals. You never guess. Familiar opposition. But we're going to Anfield again. I thought we were done with Anfield for this season, but we're going there again, and we'll be facing Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now, if you want to know the other quarterfinals, then I will show you in a minute once the game loads. I'm pretty sure all the English teams that were involved made it through, if I remember correctly. But these are the quarterfinals for the games. Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool versus Manchester United, Monaco versus Manchester City, and Barcelona versus Leverkusen. Those were the results from the previous round. I'm not going to read them all out. I'm just going to leave it on there for a few seconds and then switch to the other side, and then we'll read those ones as well. I've read those many a time now, so we know where we're at with that. So without any further ado, I don't think we need to do anything else, do we? I think we're good. I guess we could go over what we've got to do this upcoming week. That's probably the only thing I need to really cover. So, Monday will be Everton, obviously today. That's this episode. Then we'll obviously sim through these international friendlies. Don't really care about those. Haaland can batter us. Sweden can batter us as well, Isak. Tuesday will be Spurs. Wednesday will be West Brom. Thursday will be the first leg of the Liverpool quarterfinal. Friday will be Bournemouth. Saturday will be the second leg and Aston Villa. And potentially, these games might be subject to change if we do get past Liverpool. But on Sunday, it will be Brighton and Manchester City. But like I said, that will be subject to change due to if we get through past Liverpool, which I'm not feeling good about, to be honest with you. I can't lie. But anything's possible. We need to focus on the league as well. So let's get Everton underway here. They're in the relegation zone, but they do have a fucking good team. We don't talk about the left centre mid too much and the captain. I don't know why that's the captain choice. I don't know why he's still even there, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one striker for this, and that might be bold, but I think it's what's required. Aussie men, Rashford, Fernandes, Alexander, McTominay, Bellingham, Cucurella. I think all that's fine except for LaCroix will come out for Maguire. Of course, Gvardiol out for the remainder of the season. If I could find Maguire, I could put him in the team, but I can't. I'm debating swapping Donny for Bellingham, but for now we'll leave it. I can't remember if there was anyone that actually wanted a game. I'm going to go back and check. I only changed a couple of places, so I'm going to go back and check. Still pissed about that Rashford goal disallowed yesterday. I know it's a stupid rule, but unfortunately it is the rule. It should have been 3-1 yesterday, but we've got Everton today, so we can try and beat them 3-1 today. Was there anyone who wanted the game? Ronaldo wanted the game, but that was against Southampton, so nobody's asked specifically for a game, which is good. Which means I can just use whoever the fuck I want, which is what I was going to do anyway. So relegation threatened. Everton are the opposition. We'll put Maguire back in. And we shall obviously switch the one striker formation that I was already at. I keep forgetting to do that sometimes. So that's the team except LaCroix from Maguire. And I was considering Van de Beek for Bellingham. Brain isn't fully in awake mode yet. I think we've got to have Messi involved somewhere, don't we? But I just don't know where. We don't need two fullbacks. But we'll have Shaw on the bench over Hakimi. These injuries have sort of... Sancho was a 90 and he's gone down to an 88, man. Or was he an 89? Either way, that's jarring. That's shit. And he's still going to be injured for a little while to come. I think he's got a couple more months. I don't even know if he'll be back before the end of the season. And even if he is, I don't know if he deserves to start ahead of what we've got. So, looking at the teams today, I've accidentally got the man who I didn't want in the opposition team out of the team. It wasn't intentional. It was just because I wanted to take a look if anyone wanted the game. Green in goal. Nkunku and Kenny. It's not Nkunku as in Christopher Nkunku. It's Nkunkau. I mean, it's probably still pronounced Nkunku, but it's not the one you think it is. Kenny, fullbacks for Everton. Mina and Azpilicueta as the centre-backs with Azpi captaining the side. It's going to be fun to run against that defence. Mina and Azpi are both very slow, and Ozyman will have a field day, I think, today. McNeil, for some reason, in CDM, not entirely sure. Gallagher and Tchouameni in the centre midfield spots. Imagine Tchouameni going down to the Championship. That's actually That's actually a reality that could happen. Gray left wing, Doucouré right wing, and then Kramaric is back from his injury, and he's back up front for Everton at Goodison Park. So, as for Manchester United, Donnarumma in goal. Was debating De Gea, but we'll give Donnarumma one more chance in the Premier League, I think. And if he has a bad performance today, I think De Gea might be the main one. I'm just kind of switching it about anyway, but De Gea has had better performances in this Premier League season. But we'll give Donnarumma the nod today. Cucurella and Hakimi as the fullbacks. Upamecano and Maguire as the centre-backs. McTominay, CDM and captain. Bellingham, centre mid. Rashford, left attacking mid. Alexander, right attacking mid. Bruno Fernandes will be the centre attacking mid as he actually flourishes in that position. That's definitely his best position, right in that middle area there, just behind the striker, which today will be Victor Osimhen, as he seems to be back among the goals, and we need as many goals as we can and as many points as we can to catch up to league leaders Chelsea. So without any further ado, because we've been talking for a while and not actually got to the gameplay yet, let's load in here at Goodison Park. Now, as we load in, I'm going to go get my bottle of water, which I believe is downstairs. So after I press the start button, I'll be venturing away for a minute. That's if the game wants to load in at all. Streaming all weekend, as you've seen, or if you've not seen, I have been streaming all weekend, and we're back to it. The grind never stops, especially with career mode. Although I will try and remember to upload on the correct days this week. But anyway, I'm going to get my drink real quick.
Cameras trained on one man. 3 goals in 3 games, a nightmare for opposing defenders. This is EA TV. And we find ourselves in one of the great football cities, Liverpool, here at Goodison Park. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson.
Here we are at Goodison Park, and as we know, it won't be our last trip to Liverpool.
Versus Manchester United.
Well, we can talk about coaches and their methods,
Of course, the reason being we've got
Which
Liverpool
ones are gonna
in the
stand
Champions
out,
League
who will take the
quarterfinals,
game,
which
and who will have the
I'm
greater
sceptical
desire.
about,
It
if
should be a
I'm being
cracking
straight
game,
up
though.
transparent with you guys. Sceptical, probably the correct word to describe it.
And here's how Everton line up. Azpilicueta starts alongside Yerry Mina in central defence. And up front, it's the Croatian international, Andrej Kramaric.
I didn't realise they'd signed Conor Gallagher. I thought it was a different Gallagher, to be honest with you. They've got actually quite a good squad. So how they're fucking... I love how Etienne Green is starting ahead of Henderson. Henderson wanted to leave for first team football, and yet he's still the second choice goalkeeper Everton has.
This is the team Manchester United
Oh, excuse me.
To
refresh myself.
Begins in goal. Dayo Upamecano plays alongside Harry Maguire.
I can't lie, I do miss Gvardiol, but it's a
looking to do a bit of damage.
it's a thing we're just going to have to make do with. We've got Ronaldo and Messi on the bench. That's how good our team is. Mental. Absolutely mental that we have to bench both Ronaldo and Messi. I mean, of course, Ronaldo is down to 82. Messi is still recovering from the Sevilla game. Probably rotate one, maybe even both of them on at some point. But here we are at Goodison Park, and we are going to hopefully get 3 points and maybe send Everton into a bit more trouble. We kick off proceedings. Now, Everton are in 18th, so they absolutely desperately need a win today, so they'll probably push for this very, very hard. But we also need to win to try and keep pace with league leaders Chelsea. We will be within 3 points to them if we do win this, but of course they have that game against Newcastle that we have to factor in. That's a poor pass from Cucurella. And this is called first game of the week, so I'm not really fully awake yet, or fully aware yet. The excuses are coming in early. The Curry tries to take on Cucurella, and he does very well, to be fair, but in the end, it's cleared up by Upamecano. It's interesting they've got Decurry, a CDM, on the wing. Bruno, back through to Rashford. Tried to get through to Alexander, but it's blocked. I think the arm blocked it. But that goes through to Alexander, that's 1-0.
Thank you, Alex. Well, the referee electing not to
I wasn't really listening to the goal news. I don't know who scored whatever goal that was scored.
It is a foul, but it doesn't deserve a
But
card.
handball. They're doing all this setup. We're just going to pass it off. It's not in striking range. 36 yards.
He goes short.
Maguire. Cucurella.
Take the lead here.
Oh, he's on his right foot. Not much of an opportunity there. Oh, didn't get tackling. Okay, cool. Maguire should win that battle. He
Well,
doesn't.
look at the
What
form
the
book
shit?
tells us this ought not to be a contest. The hosts have the poorest attack in the league. Their opponents, the best.
Well, Derek, I'm
I
not
would
sure
say
what their biggest problem will be today.
Everton haven't scored a lot of
Scoring
goals this
themselves
season,
or
but
stopping the
guarantee they
opposition.
turn up
I
today.
think this is going to be a very difficult game.
And we
for them.
scored the best, but guarantee we
He
struggle.
does have pressure to deal with.
Oh my god, off the crossbar early, and the rebound headed in, of course it is. Of course,
Time today.
it falls straight to Everton and straight to Tchouaméni. You expect my defender to be there, but of course,
The replay shows us
vacant
it's a
in that
decent
spot.
first effort, but he's so quick to get
Kramaric
onto
hits the
rebound.
crossbar,
That's
rattles
a
the
good
bar. I
finish.
thought it's a difficult one to get really around for Upamecano. Tchouaméni's already in the best space. And then Maguire Upamecano thought, oh, I better get there. And Donnarumma can't reach the rebound header. And it's just like the Everton game yesterday. We go down early. But obviously it isn't Alex Iwobi that scored. It was Aurelien Tchouaméni, who is probably a different class of player. Not an ideal start
Back in
at
action,
all.
and it's up to United now to be inventive.
However, they're in 18th. And it's always when they say, oh, these guys have the worst attack, but these guys have the best attack. It's always the team with the worst attack that gets the early advantage, just because. There's no real reason, just because. Bruno.
And
Out to Rashford. We need to respond quickly here, like United did yesterday. Bruno, I was trying to get out to Aussie Men. I should have maybe just risked it. Bruno towards Aussie Men, who is now way back. I don't know why, but that should be an equaliser. And it's not. Etienne Green, great save.
How about that?
Well, at least
Marcus
he hit the target,
Rashford
but
got
he
into a
should
good
really
bit of
beat the
space,
keeper
turned
from
his
there.
man,
They should be level
but
now.
couldn't find the finish. Can't wait till they score 5. Yeah, no, I can't wait till they absolutely destroy me for no reason. Just because they are the worst attack and they're in the relegation zone, that means they'll probably win. Alexander. It delivers to Aussie Men, hopefully. It has been delivered in that direction, but it hasn't found the back of the net because the header wasn't won. Bellingham, Bruno.
Good effort here.
You don't know unless you try. It's fallen to Alexander. Oh, man. That has to be finished, I think, there by Finlay Alexander. I just overpowered it. I didn't expect it to fall back to me that quick. It's going to be a fucking pain in the arse if we lose this one, because we'll just fall further behind Chelsea, and that's exactly what we don't need. After this, we've got Spurs as well. I'll be recording that today as well, so that's be a difficult one. And they have Leeds. Keeping an eye on all the Chelsea games up until the end of the season now, because we need to. Yerry Mina could be in trouble here. He's got round him, Aussie quite well. Maguire heads off to McTominay though. Bellingham makes the move. Alexander makes more of a move. Edge of the box. It was meant for Aussie Men, but if Fernandes is there, I won't complain, as it has gone in the back of the net and we have equalised. The movement there is a bit weird between Aussie Men and Fernandes, but thankfully it fell to one of them. I was always going to cut it back with Alexander rather than risk the shot because we need the goal. It was meant for Aussie Men, as you can see, but somehow it's ended up at Bruno. I ain't complaining though. 1-1. And like Manchester United, we've equalised in the first half. Oh, early audio issues. This hasn't happened in a while. Well, I apologise in advance. But there hasn't been audio issues in a long time. Hopefully they'll subside quite quickly. Rashford. Bruno could go up just as soon as we got our equaliser. Bellingham on the edge of the box. And it could have been 2 immediately. Bruno to Bellingham. Saved by Etienne Green. He's going to have a lot to do today, I can tell you firsthand. We are ravenous for goals. The static seems to have subsided, but hopefully it doesn't come back as well. We'll see. Rashi.
So the corner played into the box.
Aussie Men. Bellingham. Oh, he's absolutely mishit that. He's going to fall back to Jude Bellingham though. Try and create something rather than taking another shot on immediately. Alexander. Back to Bellingham. Pressure's on here, and it's not gone directly to McTominay, which is where I aimed it. Are you surprised, though? Everton still trying to move this forward. Closed down by Hakimi, who was watching the run the whole time. To be fair, that's very good, because I didn't see that run. Rashford loses the ball. I thought Tchouaméni stopped there because it was a foul, but nope, he's just waiting for the right option to come up. We're audio issuing again. Bellingham blocks it. Static could be fun today. I'm already not having fun because we can't get a lead against Everton. Tchouaméni to deliver. I don't know who Etienne Green is. Is he a real player? I'm assuming so. Donnarumma's flapped at that. I don't know why he's flapped at that. That would have been easier to catch. Otherwise, I guess he's dove to get the ball, but how has it gone like that? Physics in this game is concerning. I think it's going to be one of those episodes where static just comes and goes. Hopefully we can get it away, but they're still pinging it around quite well. Donnarumma forced into action again. Everton, like I said, are up for this, and it makes sense. They need to get out of the relegation zone. Damari Gray with the latest effort. We left it open for him as well, but thankfully Donnarumma equal to the shot. Oh, this is going to be a lot more of a challenge than I expected it to be. I guess hoped it would be probably more accurate. Again! Another corner. Kramaric just hit that quite weirdly. Did Donnarumma get a touch on it? It looked like it. That's an interesting shot from Kramaric. Donnarumma does get a hand to it. Oh, we could just be here corner after corner at the moment. Everton are keeping a sustained amount of pressure on, and surely they're probably going to get one. It feels like we're going to crack at some point. Cucurella defends and hopefully gets away at least a little bit. Because oh my god, that's not gone to the right player. Lovely. Lovely. Kramaric just tries all his long rangers. That's not gone to the right player to begin with. Try again. Cucurella. Doesn't seem to be able to pass to the correct player when I want to. Has passed it to Bruno there. Osimhen. Everton has seemed probably the better team so far. But Bruno has been left in acres, and it'll probably be 2-1 because Everton left their defence open. However, Bruno has dragged it wide somehow. I got a bit too confident, I think, there. I had to take a shot before Kenny got across, and I just absolutely shanked it wide. This is that first game of the week. BS, where I just can't get anything. Purely because I haven't played. I had to do a warm-up game before I come on, really. A warm-up game for career mode, fucking hell. I'd have heard of it. Kramaric outside? I guess he is. His movement didn't seem like he would stay on there. Kramaric is not going to get his goal just yet. Cucurella.
It's with
McTominay.
Bruno Fernandes.
I'm surprised if he did get a goal at some point today, but he isn't going to get it just yet. Bruno up to Osimhen, who is onside. Left back played him on. Bruno. Bellingham. Oh, the man you put your house on scoring has also dragged it wide. We're not doing too well here, in my opinion. Everton seem to have been very good. But not only that, but also Everton probably seem more likely to score, in my opinion. We're getting chances, but we're not accurate with them. Alexander, Rose McNeil, possession. Osimhen may have one last chance for the break. Also slide it through to Alexander, which, although it wasn't the destination either, it is a lead just before the break. Just like real life, we go 2-1 up just before half time. Now that was meant to be knocked to Rashford. I thought, oh, Rashford's in more space. But Osimhen saw a great ball through to Alexander, who has nutmegged Etienne Green and has made it 2-1. As long as the balls go in the back of the net when I shoot them, I don't give a fuck who scores. But I believe that's double figures now for Finlay Alexander, if it wasn't already. That being said, that was meant for Marcus Rashford. He's on 9, never mind. I apologise. Double figures in all competitions, but in terms of Manchester United, 9. He's just one of those players that suits that long sleeve look as well. I don't think I could ever see Alexander wear short sleeves at this club. He has to have the turtleneck as well. It makes him him. But at the break, it's a 2-1 lead. We had a bit of a struggle. It's exactly like real life so far. Mirroring real life. Early on, we conceded. We equalised not too long after. And then we get a leader before half-time. Now, if there's no goals in the second half, this is identical. And I'm not planning this at all by any means. It's just the way it's gone. Southampton losing to Burnley 1-0 at St Mary's. West Ham and West Brom playing at a 0-0 draw at the break at the London Stadium. And Arsenal, interestingly, drawing 1-0 with Bournemouth at the Emirates. Man City and Villa to play later. Take a look at the stats. I believe it'll be pretty even. 68 to 32 in terms of possession, 10 shots to 6, but 5.6 expected goals to 2.1 suggests we deserve the lead. That's a lot more dominant than I thought it would be, but I guess when you look at shooting accuracy, it's probably a bit closer. They've had more accuracy, if anything. But it's really been... We've had it, we just haven't been able to do anything about it.
And the ball moving again.
And if that continues in the second half, we're letting them back in, which we just can't do. Osimhen early tackle. Let's build it now. Let's build it early. Let's get a goal early in this second half and wrap up proceedings. McTominay. We'll get some static again. Bruno. Aussie men. I didn't have much time to play, much time really to take on anything else there. Green closed it down really well, and I just had to try and dink him. And it hasn't occurred. I thought we'd finally got rid of the static in these career modes, but it has come back today for some reason. We're going to go short with this, yeah. I don't have anyone there, so of course they are.
John Joe Kenny. It's with
Rashford to try to close it down. It's been played through here quite nicely. Cucurella needs to get there, really. If Meccano does instead, Kramaric fell over, which kind of helped the situation. McTominay can bring it away. As far as Rashford, Bruno, he's so good in that situation, like just that centre mid, right behind the striker role. Antoine Guyane has gone somewhere. I don't know who he is or where he's gone. He's gone somewhere. Can we play the pass to the player rather than past him? I'm pressing an A button pass. I'd understand if it was a through ball, but that was an A button. So I mean, like, we just got through that easily. Oh, Donnarumma saves. This static isn't really helping my concentration, to be fair.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
Right. Please, lads. Let's fix this up, please. We can't draw to Everton. I mean, we're leading right now, but I feel like a goal is in there for them somewhere. They feel like a goal is in for them somewhere. Demarai Gray making way for Arnaut Danjuma, and Danjuma is a dangerous man. Pretty sure he scored against me when he was at Villarreal still, in Season 1. I know it's a while back, but he'll have only got better in that time.
On the ball, Azpilicueta. And teammates to play it to.
Tchouameni's cross blocked by McTominay, and we can get it gone. Hopefully. Bruno, we need you to make the run there, Bellingham, but you're not doing, so we're just going to have to try and hold the ball a little bit here. Play it to Aussie men. Alexander has gone the wrong way, and he's slid through Kenny, which will probably be a booking for the Englishman. I thought the ball was blocked there, but no. Maguire just dominates the defence, though. Bruno going to try and unlock Aussie men here. It's out wide. A little bit more than I would have liked. Bruno to Rashford, turns his man. Oh, it's great play, but it's not a finish. Etienne Green with another superb save. Goalkeepers have been very good today. Both Manchester United and Everton's made some classic saves where it could have been more than 2-1, but hasn't ended up being yet. Alexander turns his man. Little ball to the box. It's not going to find Bruno. I think we may need a bit more quality just to see this game out very, very soon. Doucouré tries to find the ball to the middle of Meccano, gets it away. Bellingham. Alexander. He's not going to find his... I can't concentrate. I actually can't concentrate. How does this game do this? Like, why? We're going to take a second here. 1, to make substitutes, and B, to try and focus, because I can't focus with this, like, I'm at you the whole time. Like, how are you meant to focus with that? I'm just going to sit here and see if it subsides for a second. If it doesn't, we'll just soldier on. This is partly why I didn't continue in my last career mode that I did, the Create a Club career mode I did all the way back at the start. Because persistent audio issues just seem to get worse and worse. And, well, I mean, the file ended up getting corrupted anyway, which didn't help proceedings. That was kind of like, well, fucking, what's the point then? Obviously it wasn't meant to be. But, persistent audio issues I can do nothing about, that I have looked up for multiple ways to fix it. The best one I've seen is reset the game, but I'm not resetting the game midway through a game, if that makes sense. We're just going to have to soldier through, I think, ladies and gents. So, if you don't like it, I would suggest muting, because it is a pain in the arse. I wish I could mute too, but... It doesn't change it. Even when I mute my microphone, it's something to do with the gameplay that causes it, I think. I have no idea how to fix it. Bring on Messi. For Bruno. Bruno just because he's tired, really. But we do have quite a bit of a break after this. We've got international friendlies coming up first. Donnarumma is our fucking god right now. We can't seem to get this ball away for long enough. It was like Yerry Mina. That's not, I don't know who it is, but it's not Yerry Mina. It might be Danjuma. I don't remember who number 13 is for Everton. All I do know is he almost equalised. Dwight McNeil to deliver again.
Playing it in.
It is Yerry Mina, number 13. Never mind, I was correct. Can't lie, I thought Yerry Mina was bigger than that. So could someone explain to me? We're gonna need an explanation here because I am confused. Why am I not allowed to control my centre back there after I pressed LB?
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way.
Because I think I was trying to be Maguire here. I think it is. Yeah, there he is. He's gone away from the ball. He's running away. That's not what I was trying to do. I didn't get a hold of him. I couldn't get a hold of him. I was trying to be Maguire to come across and block this. But of course it hasn't occurred because why would it? Why would it switch to the correct player when it could switch to the wrong one and give them a goal? Go ahead to the shop. Have a good rest of your afternoon, mate. Alright, fair enough, mate. These will be up, obviously, on the tube anyway, so if you miss anything, you can catch up on there. But hopefully enjoy your day as well, man. Messi. I fucking don't believe it. That's not what I've done with Messi either. This is going to be an L. I'm feeling an L here. They just get the ball every time.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him.
I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. I've already got a headache, which is probably not the best conditions to be recording this episode in. Doesn't help when I go in my ear every 2 seconds and I can't fix it. Messi to Osimhen. Yes, can you all just run into the defenders? Yeah, let's just all run it. Can you all run in to the back four rather than making space for a ball through? Because that would help absolutely tons more.
McNeil.
McTominay. I can't get a fucking ball through to Osimhen today.
Possession ceded by United.
I'm feeling points dropped here again because I just fucking can't get a thing going.
Conor Gallagher. How can they nudge in front?
I just hope it's 1 point rather than the full 3. But I'm not betting on it right now. Donnarumma called into action once again. I'm gonna fucking flip my lid. I am. The lid is gonna get flipped.
That surely would have been it had it gone in.
John Joe Kenny going to make way for Van Foyth. We've got 8 minutes to try and win here because for some reason we can't find a fucking way to get the ball through to Osimhen today, and I don't know what's preventing it, but we can't. And now I can't switch to Hakimi in time. Danjuma tried to cut in here. I'm faster than him with Hakimi, but that'll run a good story. Donnarumma called into action again.
Well, it was a good save, but that was the chance to win the game there.
Stress.
Could be their last opportunity.
Stress. Just go to the wrong player again. I mean, it's got 2 Aussie men, but it's gone to the wrong player because it wasn't meant to go to Aussie men. Messi will get closed down. Oh, it wasn't even Messi, was it? It was Alexander.
Grunewald. Opportunity here. It's got to be. Struggling to get.
Why is it so hard to win the ball back in my own area? I'm making a tackle, it just doesn't fucking make the tackle. Rashford. How long have we got left? Not long. Aussie men. Alexander, please. You can't arse this up. You have arsed it up. How have you arsed it up? Bellingham. See what happens when I need a goal. It's like next to no injury time. When the opponents need a goal, it's like 7 minutes. When I need a goal, it's 3. It's a fucking travesty that we're going to drop points here again. I can't be fucked. They're a relegation threat team. Can I get an option anywhere?
Alexander.
Probably our last attack of the game, but I don't think we're going to actually get one.
Osimhen.
Makes no sense, but you got what I mean. Aussie men.
Can he put them in front?
Why? Why are you not paying fucking attention? I hate these fucking. I can't. I can't with this fucking shit game. I have made a direct pass. It's a direct pass. It's a direct pass to fucking... I don't know who the fuck it is. I don't really... That's not my main prerogative. I'm passing it directly. It has gone past him. How has he not got that into his stride and taken the shot on? I can't play this fucking game if I'm just going to drop points to useless, stupid fucking situations. I tried to control my centre-back to stop the equaliser, and it just fucking doesn't let me call Maguire. I have to run away with the cunt and let Kramaric take the shot on. And then when I pass directly to my player who's right in front of goal, we'll finish that. It'll be 3-2 if the ball goes to him. Of course it fucking doesn't. It's a literal A pass. I couldn't take the shot on because I was getting closed down. Oh my god, this game fucking does my... Oh, we're not going to win the Premier League. We're not. I can't. I don't see it now.
Good visualization and execution.
I don't know how we can't be fucking relegation threatened opposition, man. They were the better team. I'm sorry, but the stats might say otherwise, but they were the better team. They were definitely the better team today. And it could have been more. Everton should have won. I don't understand. I don't understand defence in this game. I don't understand how to use my defenders, obviously, because I'm trying to fucking tackle with them, try to change them, get them in good positions to break down attacks, stop runs, just get in the way, and they just... Whenever I switch them, they seem to move out of the way. I'm not really sure why. 62 to 38 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 12, and 7 expected goals to 4.7, but I don't care. Everton should have won that. We were fucking poor. We couldn't finish our dinner today. Bruno, man of the match with a goal and a 7.7. Donnarumma, if it wasn't for him, we'd be in the gutter. Of course, the team that can't barely score seems to make the most chances against us as well, by the way. You noticed that. 11 shots in his goal, 9 saves, 2 conceded. He's done fucking well. Ozyman with an assist, a 7.6. Finlay Alexander, one of each. He got a 7.6. I'm actually sometimes in shock with this fucking game, man. Tchouaméni ran the midfield, and he's probably going to be the reason if they stay up, that they'll stay up. Tchouaméni, goal and assist, a 7.9. Kramaric obviously getting his goal today. He had to, because of course he had to. Goal and 7.7. Notice that there's no other assist on there because the game just feeds them fucking goals. Ardetti and Green do. Also, what rating is he? 78. 6 shots on his goal, 4 saves, 2 conceded. I'm fucking pissed off, man. I'm not even pissed off because we didn't deserve it. I'm pissed off because my team can't fucking finish their dinner half the time, and it's so stupid because we've got some of the best attackers in the game. I'm wondering if bringing on Ronaldo would have made a difference, but too late now. Yeah, I expected to follow up with another win against Everton. I explain it because I'm not allowed to switch the player I want to use in certain situations. I complain about the same shit over and over again each episode, and it probably bores people to death now, but if it has been fixed, if it had been fixed before, obviously, they won't fix it now because FIFA 23 is up, but if it had been fixed during the 22 game cycle, there wouldn't be bloody, wouldn't be any bloody complaints if the game just worked like a football simulator. If my passes that are literally, I couldn't aim them more correctly, went to the right player. I honestly thought we were gonna. I honestly thought we could have lost. Everton fucking should have won. I'm sorry, but we fucking stank, and we're just dropping stupid points, which will cost us the Premier League and possibly our job. Chelsea 5 points clear with the game in hand. They'll beat. Yep, they did beat Newcastle. You saw it just before the international friendly banner came up. They're now 8 points clear. It's going to be a superhuman task to get that fucking margin closed down, but I just don't see it happening. I don't give a fuck. Haaland could fucking stat pad us if he wants. 3-2. Haaland didn't even score. We won, I guess. And then the other international friendly, I believe, is against Sweden. I'm I'm more pissed off about that result than anything. I just don't understand why we're dropping easy points sometimes. It's just fucking irritating more than anything. I'll just sim with the same team. It doesn't really matter. We'll probably lose, but I'm not really fussed. It's a friendly. I won again. Probably because they had 10 men, 4-2 in this, getting both the goals. Now up next is Spurs. They're not having a good season by any means. I think they're 8th, I believe, at this moment. 7th. I apologise. They're in 7th. But it's still, it has to be a win. It can't be anything less than a win now. We had to beat Everton there, and we just didn't. And I don't understand why we didn't. I just don't think Chelsea are going to fuck this up now. I don't think they will. I don't think they can. We've still got Chelsea to play, and that has to absolutely be a win. And even then, I just don't think it'll be enough. I don't really know how the season's gone like this, to be honest, because I've signed superhuman players, players with great potential, world-class players from everywhere, and yet we're struggling more than what I think we did in the first season. First season, we won the Champions League with the default team. Granted, we came 6th in the league, but we were only 5 points off the top because it was such a close-knit league table. Second season, we did better, obviously. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League, we didn't get. Premier League, we didn't get. We got domestic double. We didn't. So it's the Premier League that's evaded us, and I think it's going to evade us again. If I'm brutally honest, we're just not good enough. If Chelsea win it, they deserve it, man. We have to be winning games like that. Everton in the relegation zone, quite far in the relegation zone as well. We have to win those, and we haven't. And it's just, it does my nut in, man. But let's try and reset mentally. I'm going to record a Spurs game straight after this, which might be a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to hopefully get the 3 points over Spurs, and we're going to hopefully sign off happy from this recorded session. But it's just, it's always little fucking things that will lose me games, and it does my head in. Guardiola, we absolutely needed him for this run in. The fact that we don't have Guardiola and the fact that we don't have Sancho, I just don't think. I think, obviously, they don't make the team. I just don't think we'll have enough quality. I just think it'll cost us the Premier League and potentially the Champions League. We'll figure that out this week, whether it'll cost us the Champions League, because we've got Liverpool over 2 legs, and they always seem to cause us issues. But that is the episode done. I hope you guys have enjoyed, because I sure as hell haven't. I don't understand why we can't hold on to a lead. Our top scorer is still a centre mid. Assists go to Aussie men, and clean sheets. We've got more for De Gea than we did for Donnarumma, so I think De Gea probably starts the Spurs game, even though Donnarumma had a great game against Everton. I need to find something and put it together. I don't know what needs to be put together for this team to function well, but we'll figure it out. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Like I said, we'll save over, and I shall see you guys next time. Up next, it probably will be Make or Brick.